There you go. There you go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. DJ Wonder Chrissy here at Migrant Mayhem. And it is Sunday. Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. Did you watch the Kentucky Derby yesterday? Holy cow. Great race. Hadn't seen a Kentucky Derby that competitive in quite a while. Let me get situated here. I'm not going to have any videos there for you today, but let's see if we got some other things to show here. Oh, what do we got here? No, let's see. There we go. Hot wings. About a week ago, we did some hot wings. One of the things I noticed is, at least here, I don't know if it's the same in Florida, but Hooters no longer sells crab legs or oysters here in Illinois. Just hot wings. That's it. Hot wings and sandwiches and French fries. They've cut back on their menu. So they used to be known for a big oyster shucks. But anyway, no longer. So there you go. Let's talk about unemployment. If you watched the video I did yesterday about Walgreens Boot Alliance, that is just one example of what's happening here in suburban Chicago. Okay, that's one fact. Okay, there's oodles and oodles of commercial real estate that is slowly collapsing like dominoes around Chicago. I did a short also this week about some buildings in Schaumburg where they're going to turn them into apartment buildings or condos. Another one, the Schaumburg Towers, ended up losing $50 to $100 million just evaporated as the keys were turned in, and someone else ended up buying it at a nice discount. But it still doesn't change the mathematics of anything. A lot of people are working at home now. A lot of companies, such as Walgreens, it's well documented in the last year or two, they've laid off oodles and oodles of people. Yet our unemployment rate's still at like 3.9%. Does anyone believe this? Does anyone believe this, that our unemployment rate is at 3.9%? I also just watched a video where a person commented that she used to work for a chicken magnet, okay? The company begins with a T. It's maybe called Tyson. And she was making $25 an hour for many, many years. She was worked there for probably 10, 15 years, making $25 an hour. And all of a sudden recently, this chicken company turned chicken on the employees and laid off 90%, 90 folks, 90% at this location where this lady worked. So, guess what? They ended up hiring back illegals and anyone else that wanted to work for $14 an hour. Okay? So, we got stuff like that. Corporate America, I'm here to tell you, I worked for corporate America for 30 some years. And anytime they made a benefit cut, it wasn't because they loved the employees. There was something in it for the company. There was a savings in it for the company. I'm also here to tell you that our healthcare benefit packages never got better. They always got worse. You ended up with less of a choice, more of a cost, and more of a burden of out of pocket, out of your own pocket. So big companies are not in the business to make their employees happy. Those days are long gone. I think when I first started working in 1986, you might have made a argument that large corporate 500, Fortune 500 companies actually love their employees and tried to keep the employees happy because they didn't want them to unionize. But now, it's not about it's all about the dollar, folks. It's all about this. All about this green stuff and how the companies can save this and make their earnings look good. Okay? I used to work in a finance organization of a couple of companies, and a lot of people don't realize that corporate companies, they know if they're going to make their numbers or not for the quarter pretty early on. They have computer systems that allow them to model and monitor what's going on with the finances. Are they on track from the prior quarters, year to year, year over year, quarter to quarter, where they're at and what they're on track to do. They can do that in like a minute or two. As long as the data has been imported into the system, which, that's what the IT organization does. They make sure all the data is getting into the system from where it's supposed to come from. They're going to know. They know whether they're going to make their numbers or not. And in some cases, these companies overreach their numbers or know that they are going to overreach their numbers. And they'll turn on the spending spigot to make sure that their profits don't look too good to Wall Street. Conniving like that goes on in corporate America left and right. I'm here to tell you that. I hope I'm not telling you something you don't know, but that happens every day in corporate America. They finagle with Wall Street to get a number that they think is achievable, and they try not to miss it. They try not to overshoot it. And everyone is happy, I guess. So, lie, steal, and cheat, folks. Those are the words that come to my mind. So, welcome to corporate America. But anyway, given what's going on in corporate America, do you think our government is telling us the truth when it comes to the 3.9 unemployment? I don't think so. We got thru 2021, apparel company for kids or 21-year-olds, just closing down 500 plus stores, almost 5,000 employees out on the street. We got Tesla. I think Tesla originally said they were going to get rid of 14,000. I just saw a blurb the other day that they're I forget what they call it, but their charging station division was going to lay people off for some reason, because I guess they had signed agreements with Ford and General Motors and a couple other companies to create adapters for their charging stations. So they're not expecting the sales of charging stations to be as high, nor the revenue. I hope when they allow them to do these adapters, they got paid. I heard they did get $16 billion grant from our government for being nicey to these other companies. But in retrospect, if they would have cornered the market on charging stations somehow, and not just giving out adapters, although that's gonna increase their revenue. They could have expected to be, making $200 billion a year in charging revenue, but they kind of gave it out for nothing, I guess, and the government gave them a little attaboy in the tune of $16 billion. So there you go. So given all that, I'm here to tell you, if you got a job, you better keep it, even if you don't like it, because finding a good job is getting harder and harder to do. all you need to do is look at the government data. You will find out that the jobs that are available are hospitality, leisure and hospitality. They're not the type of jobs that offer big benefit packages. They may be part-time jobs too. I'm hearing more and more people who are looking for jobs. They're putting out resumes by the hundreds and not getting called back for any of them. You just need to talk to your friends. Just look on LinkedIn. You'll see people that have been looking for a job for months, if not years, and these people have some skills. It's kind of scary. So I'm here to tell you, if you got a job, do what you have to keep it, because we're heading towards a depression. We've already got the numbers in the books for one quarter to be considered a recession, and I think the second quarter we're well on our way to producing some numbers that are going to put us into an official recession. Even though our government and their various entities have done their best to finagle the numbers to make them look good, but for some reason they just can't. Look at the payroll numbers and unemployment numbers. Every month, every quarter, the numbers seem to be coming out the same. Go and Google that. You'll see that the numbers always, some of these numbers hit the same number month after month, quarter after quarter. There's no variance. They use the same number over and over. That's just a dead giveaway, folks. That is just a dead giveaway. And I'm here to tell you, as I cruise suburban Northwest, North Chicago, I'm seeing things in the commercial real estate that it's not going to end well. It's not going to end well. I just did a Google on the Boots Alliance property, which is 600,000 square feet there in Deerfield. It was under contract as of last year, July of last year, from some developer to basically tear it down. Haven't heard, the sign's still up, so I don't know if they finalize what they're gonna, the purchase or not. The city had to get involved in exactly what the guy wanted to do with it. But even the guy that was going to buy it really wasn't 100% sure exactly what he was going to do. It was going to be a downtown entertainment and retail district. And let's face it, retail's dead right now. I think even Amazon's having a hard time making their numbers. And the malls around here, we've already closed a couple of them this year. We might see more malls go under here in Chicago. We were just by Northbrook Court. Northbrook Court actually demolished one or two buildings in the last couple of years. They've got like an empty space where one of the big box stores used to sit. So retail's dead, just like commercial real estate. And I'm here to tell you, government's lying to you when it comes to unemployment, and if you believe them, I got a bridge to sell you. So that's what I got for you today. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I'm going to end this at 15 minutes. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your job. Even if you hate your job, just keep going, folks, because someday soon you're going to be happy that you have that job. And things are starting to unravel quite quickly here in the suburbs, I'm telling you. Over and out. Adios. Cinco de Mayo.